All right, Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles and the elders, a great millstone, peace and salutations to the hopefully elect. Coming at you with another lesson of the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. This is a response to a comment that was left on the comment board. And I did get back to the sister. And I actually want to expound on this a little bit more because a lot of Jake had these questions. And a lot of Jake is newer to the truth or newer to the faith or even just new to, hear the way we speak here at Great Millstone. They might have, known that they were an Israelite, may have listened to another group, but then somehow or some way through the Spirit, while the Spirit had it, they came across Great Millstone. And we use particular words that, other groups don't use, so to speak. And I'll just mention a few of them. So as I say, or as we say Jake. Now, Jake is just a shortened word or a shortened title that we give our forefather Jacob, which represents the 12 tribes of Israel, whom are you so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans of Negroid and Indian descent today. Okay, so when you hear us say Jake, this is representing you, Israel. It's representing us, the Israelites. Like I said, it's just a shortened way of how we of our forefather Jacob, which his name was what? Latter changed to Israel. Okay, and he is the progenitor of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. Now I'm just going to hit a few points. The book of Genesis, chapter 49, verse 1. And Jacob called unto his sons and said, gather yourselves together that I may tell you that which shall befall you in the last days. And when you go through the different tribes, you see what would take place or what will befall them in the last days. Now, when you jump to verse 28, it says, and all these are the 12 tribes of Israel, and this is it, that their father spake unto them, and what else? And blessed them, and everyone according to his blessing, he blessed them. Okay, so there you have it. When you read, like I say, on 28 and backwards, like from Genesis the 49th chapter to the first verse, it goes into what would take place. Okay, how each individual tribe will be in the last days. Okay, let's see. Israel. When Jacob got his name changed, let's see. And I forget exactly where that is. Change to is when Jacob wrestled with the angel. Wrestle. This is just impromptu through the Spirit. Okay, so this is the book of Genesis, chapter 32, verse 24. It says, and Jacob was left alone, and there wrestled a man with him until the breaking of the day. And when he saw that he prevailed not against him, he touched the hollow of his thigh, and the hollow of Jacob's thigh was out of joint as he wrestled with him. And he said, let me go, for the day breaketh. And he said, I will not let thee go, except thou bless me. And he said unto him, what is thy name? And he said, Jacob. And he said, thy name shall call no more Jacob, but Israel. For as a prince hast thou power with the Most High and with men, and has prevailed. Okay? And Jacob asked him and said, tell me, I pray thee, thy name. And he said, wherefore is it that thou askest, wherefore is it that thou doest ask after my name? And he blessed him there. And Jacob called the name of the place Peniel, for I have seen the Most High face to face, and my life is preserved. So Jacob wrestled with the angel, and he prevailed, and then he got his name changed to Israel. Okay, so yeah, so when we say Jake, this is representing Israel, representing us. Okay, so let's the other one is she mentioned when we say E. All right. And E is for Esau Edom, the so-called white man. And we actually that term got started behind you know, just part of the reason was the algorithm that E himself, the powers the powers that be on the left hand side, you know, he has set up a system or algorithm, you know, that can pick up buzzwords, phrases, and things of that sort of where it comes across their path, you know, they'll delete your channel. Okay, even like when we title our videos, that's why brothers got to be very circumspect how they title their videos and what they say in their videos, because when it comes across E's algorithm, strike, you know, or your videos are removed off YouTube and things of that sort. So what did we start to do? We started to be like our forefather Jacob, you know, and what we're using subtlety, and we are now supplanting E by using what we call in, you know, the Israelite community lingo. Okay, or we are finessing him with words, okay, to get over, because he wants to be the devil. So when we mention E, this is talking about no other than Esau Edom, whom is the so-called white man today, our wicked twin brother. So let's and I just get a point here. I think it's Genesis 38. All right, so Genesis 36, Salakia. It's the book of Genesis chapter 36, verse 8. It says, "Thus dwelt Esau in Mount Seir." Esau is Edom. Okay, so the Edomites today are the so-called white people, the ones who are descendants of Edom. And you even have descendants of Edom who go back to people of color, right? Hope that don't go over your heads. Why would I mention that? Because your father carries the seed. Matter of fact, let's just go get that real quick. This is a bonus through the Spirit. The book of Numbers, chapter 1, verse 18. "And they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month, and they declared their pedigrees after their families by the house of their fathers, according to the number of the names, from 20 years old and upward by their polls." So your lineage, you know, what you are determined by is by whom your father is, right? So no matter what, you know, the skin complexion of this of your father, okay, no matter the land or language, you know, he may speak. If he's an Israelite and you're born out of his loins, you're an Israelite, and it's vice versa. You know, if an Israelite man or a heathen man, you know, you come from his loins, then you are what your father is. Okay, so that's why I was able to mention or say, you know, you got people that are Edomites that, you know, have took on, that may look like, you know, so-called black people or other people of other nations today. Right, so continuing on, last but not least, like I said, this was just a quick through the Spirit. We mentioned and most people that, you know, that have been watching us, they're in the know, so they're kind of used to different terms we use. But another one, a big one, is the MOTB. You know, and I don't even want to say it because he might try to take the channel now or give me another strike, you know, which I don't need. But let's actually get it right here. It's going to, let me get the word. It's the MOTB. The M to the O to the T to the B. When you go into this word, you see it mark here in Revelation 13, chapter the 16th verse. You get the Greek word charagma. Where's it at? You get the Greek word charagma. All right, so it says a thing carved, sculptured, graven work, a badge of servitude, you know, imprint, incision. Okay, and this is what E want to do to the people within this whole NWO. So when we mention the MOTB, we're talking about in the book of Revelation, the 13th chapter, the 16th verse, 17th verse on down. Now read it. Let's read it in the NLT. It says, He required everyone, small and great, rich and poor, free and slave, to be given a charagma, right? You gotta watch what we say. We gotta finesse E on the right hand or on the forehead. So this is the part of the NWO agenda of he wants to have everyone controlled by what? By the charagma, right? Everyone to be in, in league, what he's trying to put forth. And no one could buy or sell anything without that charagma. You see? So you see how where the way of the system is going? You see this digital system that is being played out in front of our eyes? Well, it's about to be switched to what? To where everything is going to be in sync with the charagma system. Okay, this beast system that is being pushed on the earth. And you're not going to be able to do anything without that charagma, which was either the name of the Shalakia. It says, which was either the name of the beast or the number representing his name. Check that out. Okay, so the two terms that the sister mentioned, dealing with Jake, that's that's a short name or short title of our forefather Jacob, which represents the 12 tribes of Israel because his name was later changed to Israel. E represents Esau, Edom, and the MOTB, okay, is the charagma of the beast, but yeah, right there you see it, M to the A to the R to the K, and even taking our videos down for mentioning this. Okay, why? If we were so insignificant, if we were nobody, we didn't know what the hell we were talking about, why would he care? Why would he care? Why would he? Because he knows we have, well, he knows I'll say this, he doesn't know, but we know through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai, this word has an impact. Okay? And he knows it. So, see what else I got. I mean, that's pretty much the point. It's a quick hit through the spirit. To give Jake some understanding of why they may hear different terms we use here at Great Millstone. So now you get some understanding on it. Till next time, I want to say shalom.